And thanks for all the subscribers again, because every time that I open again my YouTube is like, oh, we have more subscribers. Like, that's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you all for joining.
Mm-hmm.
We are a small community that we have felt a little bit and not interacting with the small audience that we have. But either way, yeah, thanks for watching. If you think we missed any anime, just let us know in the comment.
Mm-hmm.
Hello and welcome to episode 83 of Jobless Weebs. Marco, the beautiful Mexican.
And Brian here.
Mm-hmm. So nice to see you, Brian, after some technical difficulties that we had.
Oh, yeah, we did, yeah. We switched over to another working computer, so that's good.
Yeah, oh boy.
Yeah.
It's complete mess.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. This is great. Now I can see the screen really well, which is fantastic.
Much better, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, if we stutter, it's because we don't know how to read, not because we have eyesight problems.
Right. All right. That's true.
Yeah, this is another one of our what will we be watching for spring 2023.
Yeah. Oh, really great. Another one.
Once again,
big one. Yeah.
A lot of returning ones, a lot of bizarre ones.
Yeah. Oh yes. Some more isekai and a little bit of like romance too. Yeah.
Yeah, so we lost a lot of time with the setup, so let's just go ahead and start it.
I agree.
Okay, so the first anime that I will probably watch, I will not watch probably until there are a few episodes piled up, because this is one of the high intensity ones. It's Kimetsu no Yaiba Katanakaji no Satohen, or the Demon Slayer, the Swordsmith Village arc. This is actually one of my favorite arcs. I've already finished the manga, and things that are coming to this arc at the very end are like,
oh, nice. Yeah.
So yeah,
this is going to be really exciting then.
yes, this is where like the basis for pretty much the final arc are getting ready in here, because there are a lot of things that you know more about the lore of, this world in Demon Slayer. And yeah, the final fight that I can assure you is going to be one of the greatest ones, even probably greater than the previous season. It's going to be amazing. It's still Studio Unfireable. So,
oh yeah, and they always deliver really good action scenes.
Yeah.
And I love this one. Oh, and the next one that we have is Dr. Stone New World. This is the 3rd season.
Yeah.
And of course we have,
Yeah,
oh yeah, we can pull it.
Yeah, let me put Kohaku-chan here and put also Suika here, just so they experience the moment.
That's right. Yeah, this is the 3rd season, and I think this one will be like catch up to the very end.
No.
Oh no, yeah.
No,
I don't think so either.
This is definitely like the next arc after they have a frozen Tsukasa, because Tsukasa was injured, almost of death. So Senka was like, "Oh, I'm gonna freeze you, and I'm gonna find a way to cure you." And so they just pretty much put him into like a cryogenics sleep in the Stone Age.
Oh. Wow.
And then they petrified this guy.
Yep.
And he is the navigator, so they're gonna build a ship. And this is not a spoiler, because if you watch the OVA, it says that they were gonna build a ship because they want to go to the island where Senku's dad pretty much arrived from outer space.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, this is one of my favorite arcs too, because there's also another thing that they know,
Oh,
because you know that petrifying ray, it pretty much was harnessed by the people they found, like by the enemies, and they use that petrifying power, and it's just so good because also like the final battle, it's just like a battle of wits, and it's just Senku being the guy that has, you know, that last thought ahead, and he's like, "Ha, I beat you." And overall, from me, that it's like, you know, I have some engineering background for my career, so a lot of the stuff that's there, it's it's mad, it's science put into an anime, so it's fun. So
it's great.
I really like this one. The anime itself, the manga is also over.
That's right.
The ending was like,
yeah.
But overall, the story is pretty great.
Oh yes.
And the premise itself is pretty good.
Yeah.
I just thought like the ending, I don't know. I think that it's hard to give an ending to a story. Like every story, it's hard to give it a good ending.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like a really good, satisfying ending. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, the next one that I'm probably gonna watch is, it's Tonikaku Kawaii, second season. Okay. You know, the first season I didn't watch it until it was over.
Oh, really?
Because I was like, what the heck is that? And then I watched it, and I was like, this is just pure shoujo.
It really is, just total romance. It is.
I mean, and there's some supernatural stuff about the girl that they just throw you some hints, and you're like, oh, okay, she might be, I think, and this is me again, like I think that they're trying to hint that she's like Princess Kaguya.
Yes. With the tail of the moon princess from the the Kaguya tail, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay.
And the guy, his name is NASA, right?
Oh yes, yeah.
But really cute story. So if you're looking for a romance story, watch the first season and give it a shot to the second season. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's just like a pure romance story with some wholesome yet cringy stuff.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Because the guy, it's fresh out of high school kind of thing, or somewhere like between high school and adult life, right?
Yeah.
So he's
right.
He's in probably his late teens or early 20s. But it was an interesting one.
Yeah.
That I didn't get to see until it was done, and I'm kind of glad I did it, because I probably would have never watched it like episode by episode.
Right. Yeah. That's right. Makes sense. So the next one we have, I actually didn't look at this one personally, but this one is Jigo Kuraku Hell's Paradise. It looks like it's about a ninja village, but I actually didn't read this or look into this myself.
I didn't have the chance for that one.
Oh no!
Either.
Oh dang! Yeah. So this one, let me see. So this one, Gabi Maru the Hollow. That reminds me of a couple of other anime like Bleach. Oh man. A ninja of Iwagakure village, known for being cold and emotionless, was set up by his fellow ninja and is now on death row. Tired of killing and betrayal, he wants to die. Wow. However, no method of execution works on him because as much as the seemingly apathetic Gabimaru refuses to admit it, he does have a reason to live. He wants to return to his wife, who was the reason why he softened up and failed to be an effective assassin. Thus, he refuses to die. As Simon, the decapitator, a famous executioner, sees this and has a proposal for the ninja. He wants Gabimuru to join an expedition to an island south of Japan in search of the elixir of life in exchange for a full pardon by the shogunate. However, this island isn't a normal island. It's believed to be paradise. However, the island is full of mysteries, and the exploring team, consisting of those marked for death, might not be fully prepared to handle them. Yeah, and this is Studio Mappa, which I'm a fan of Mappa's works, so this
And the theme says gory.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking
we just got like a taste of what gory Mappa can do with Chainsaw Man.
Oh, we did, yeah. So this is gonna be another.
And it's like I'm disgusted, impressed.
Oh yes,
but disgusted at like how much blood you guys.
Oh yeah, like
can animate.
Yeah, like oh my gosh, for Chainsaw Man, it's just over the top, and with the zombies, they just lay it on so much. So yeah, it looks like it will be kind of like a samurai ninja assassin.
Do you think that it would be like the current one, Revenger?
Yeah, I was thinking of Revenger, because this one, it also seems like that period. Revenger
is an original anime, though.
That's right. That's an original. This one is based off of a manga, and yeah, this one is also historical, so it will probably feel a little bit like Revenger. Revenger does have that historical period type of feel, and I really like Revenger. So yeah, we'll see how this one does for Hell's Paradise.
Yeah. All right, the next one, I have no idea, but it's a famous one.
Dude.
So it's KonoSuba Isekai ni Bakuen wo. Or KonoSuba, an explosion in this wonderful world.
Dude, I watched the regular anime KonoSuba.
The regular
one,
yeah, it's one
so
of the big
funny.
Of the big ones for Isekai.
It is, yeah. Yeah, this one, it looks like it's gonna go back in time for Megumin.
Oh, so it's gonna become like just a spin-off for Megumin?
That's right, yeah. It looks like a spin-off for
Yun?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Because we did see a bit of the background of Megumin and her village.
We do, yeah.
On the movie.
That's right, yeah. The movie shows a little bit more.
And pretty much the village, it's just a bunch of descendants from another guy that was Isekai.
That's right.
And that he was like
Chinabio. Yeah, 8th grader syndrome. Oh, it's so funny.
Like, wow.
I can't.
My left eye.
Yeah.
He steal my hand. The power of the dragon of dark. I'm just cringing.
It's so cringy. Yeah, I love all that stuff. Yeah, and so yeah, we'll see a little bit more in here. I actually want to like go into this one, not really like knowing exactly what it would be like, but I have high hopes for this because it is making me. Though my best girl is darkness, but. But yeah,
have a lot of questions about that, man. But okay.
Oh yes.
I think Yunjun's better.
Oh okay. Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for that one. I'm also gonna go in there, just like not waiting for anything.
Oh yeah.
Because since it seems that it might be just a story before Kazuma arrives.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it looks.
Yeah, it might be more. The fantasy part and not the isekai part.
Yeah, probably. Really excited for that one.
And yeah, I mean, everyone just loved to hear explode.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh my gosh. Over and over and over again. She's so funny.
Oh.
So this next one, Oshi no Ko. This one. So this is another idol anime, but it has some really messed up twists because it also has reincarnation from people who die at the very, very beginning
Yeah.
to twins, this idol's twins. But the thing is, most of the story happens when they're grown up a little bit, they're teenagers, and they have like contracts and they're kind of like well known, but there's also some backstory and some things that are happening,
Yeah.
which is like, whoa.
This is definitely not the kind of idol anime that, for example, Shine Post or Love Live have, or even Wake Up Girls.
That's true, even now.
A part of it does, because like Wake Up Girls was like this more obscure side of the show business for the idols and how they would struggle. Because I mean, Shine Post, we saw that a little bit, but
we did.
Freaking Manager Kun was so OP that
he was literally the one who helped them and carried them. Oh, incredible! But
Oshinoko pretty much in the manga, and this is the same author as Kaguya-sama.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. They do have a little bit of a similar, like, I guess, style.
Yeah, and so this anime, it's more of pretty much the business side of the idol industry.
That's right.
And with the business side, I mean the ugly side.
Right. Yeah. Because it like really, really ugly. Like we're talking toxic fans and also a bit of the part of like the politics that go in, like, like what's gonna happen with the contract, or like what are you gonna like do for this acting career that you also want to like go in. But this is going to be really, really exciting.
Because I mean the protagonist, the idol protagonist in there, Ai Oshino, she has this persona that all the idols have, like the pure maiden, happy, go lucky, whatever.
Right.
And there is this guy that he's a gynecologist and he's a huge fan of hers. And then and he's working kind of like away from the city. And then one day this girl comes to his clinic and he's like, what the because it turns out that she's pregnant.
Yep, that's right. And he's a doctor.
Yeah, and at the same time, like he suddenly dies.
Right.
And pretty much the plot, it's not established until like around 10 chapters. I read around 10 chapters, and it's when he's burned and he has a twin, and they are the children of his favorite idol. And this is also kind of like a mystery because this guy, it's kind of like a mastermind. And kind of like, solving some mysteries or some dramas in there.
That's true.
And it is an interesting story. But again, if you're if you are going to go to Oshinoko with a mindset of like, oh, it's gonna be like Love Live or like Shine Post, that it's like everything happy and shiny and wholesome, then you might want to reconsider.
That's right.
If you want to see like an interesting drama and a bit of a slow-paced story or story build-up, then you can definitely watch it because you are also going to see a bit of how the idol business actually is.
Right.
And of course, it's anime, so they go over just a few notches.
Oh yes.
But that's what the idol industry is.
Yeah. Pretty exciting, man.
Okay. The next one, I actually dropped the first season. The first season came out like 2015 or 17. I'm not sure. It's for the Ancient Magus Bride.
Yeah.
it seemed like an interesting one, but didn't make it for me. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't watch a lot of episodes. I might have to watch it again and see like, oh.
Yeah, like to really get into it. Yeah, this will be the second season. I told my brother about it because he really likes it. So yeah, this one, I think she does more like go into the school setting, or we will have a little bit more like development on the like the side of where well, a little more character development because they both have like what the other one doesn't have, which is kind of interesting to see. But we'll definitely see how it goes for this second season. Yeah. Ooh, the next one I'm really excited for. This is Ousama ranking Yuuki no Takarabako. And so, of course, this is the second. Well, actually, this is the next season. We don't know how many episodes quite yet, but this is the next season of Ultimate Ranking, or the Ranking of Kings. And so we are really excited for this one. I'm a huge fan of it.
I mean, we have an episode of that, and we
remember
that at the end of the first season, Bocce left the kingdom because he wanted to build his own kingdom.
That's right.
He ended up leaving the kingdom to his jerk of a brother.
Oh well.
I mean, he turned on
he's still,
a new leaf.
That's right. But yeah, he's still a jerk of a brother. But yeah, we're gonna. I have actually no idea how this will be developed for this next season.
I read a few chapters.
You did? Oh no way.
After. And yeah, crap hits the fan.
Oh no way. Okay, I could. Oh man. Oh,
I mean, not for Bocce in general, but for the characters around.
Oh well, I'd imagine so because we kind of left the kingdom in a really well. It was
we left the kingdom in a pretty good way, but you know the other kingdoms, the other king.
Oh right.
The Thunder King. He ended up becoming the number one.
Yeah.
And he asked for a wish because that was one of the perks of becoming the number one king. But I think there were consequences of asking for a wish. So it was depending on the wish that he would ask. It was going to be like the consequence. And yeah, I mean, I'm just saying like this is one of the animes / mangas that you're like, oh, it's so cliche, but those are one of those cliches that are used so good that you're like, oh, I was actually not expecting that.
Yeah. Oh, so true, so true.
And it's again with Studio, so
yeah, they do great stuff.
Okay. For the other animes, I'm just gonna mention these two really quick. These ones are isekai.
Oh, yes.
This one, I can't believe it got a second season. In another world with my smartphone.
I tried going into the first season. That was
the most generic isekai harem that I've ever watched.
Oh yes.
And yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't finish the first season.
Yeah, me neither.
But, you know, isekai animes have these, I don't know what, that one way or another, I always end up watching at least one isekai.
For like the entire season.
Yeah, for the entire I end up watching at least once. For example, the next one, I will probably watch it.
Yeah.
Because it has this moe
character
design, and it's Kuma bird punch. Or in English, bird punch.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny.
And it's about this girl that was isekai, and she is wearing a bird. It's like a pajama.
Yeah, it's like a onesie, bear onesie, and yeah, it's super moe,
And
super cute.
Yeah, she has super OP abilities, and she
Mhm.
can summon two giant and fluffy birds that you just want to hug, but they can probably kill you.
Yeah.
And
Oh, such
that one is a wholesome one. So
yeah, it is. It is.
so
a
it's
good
like I don't really have room to say otherwise because I'm caught up with the manga.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yes. Oh, that's pretty funny. The next one, Yamada-kun to, Yamada-kun to level 999 no koi wo suru, or loving Yamada at level 999. This one is this kind of reminds me of MMO Junkie, where they have the gaming in real life, but then of course in that one they show like the actual game, I guess, interactions, but it's still them playing as they are like MMO junkies. So yeah, this one
Well, because
reminds
the
me of
girl
that
there,
one.
she's an adult,
That's right.
but she's a NEET.
That's right. Aha.
And
And
the
she's
guy
trying to-
and the guy it's a working adult,
Mhm.
but
But he's like
his avatar is a girl and
Yeah.
her avatar is a guy.
he's a guy. That's right. So they're online playing these different personas, and they interact, and it's like they're having a very great interaction, but for them in real life, they're like not at all having that same success or same feelings
Yeah,
until it gets developed and
yeah.
stuff. So this one, it kind of reminds me of that, since he's a little bit more really focused on playing the video game and not really like wanting to interact with
Yeah,
her
he's a pro
whatsoever.
gamer,
Yeah,
and like he even has like some followers,
yeah, that's right.
and he's in high school.
Oh yes.
And she, on the other hand, she is a beginner player
Right.
that started playing because her boyfriend wanted to play it, so
Right.
they started playing together. But then,
Yeah.
like her boyfriend was like, "Oh, I like another girl, and I met her at this game." So
Bye.
all the stuff that you had, could you actually drop it? Because you had really good armor. So can you drop it? And then he friended her, and she's like, "Yeah, gamer boys are just as garbage as regular boys." And so
Great
she's all
beginning.
bitter and playing, and she has a few interactions
Yeah.
with Yamada, and Yamada is like, "I don't care, whatever."
Yeah.
I mean, for starters, he's a gamer.
Yeah.
He's in high school, so it's like, yeah, probably he's not all that interested
Yeah.
in relationships.
Mhm.
And this girl, it's just the story of how they slowly form a weird bond.
Yeah.
It is an interesting one. I read
It
around the first 6 chapters of the manga.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, she is a college student, so there's some like she gets drunk
Oh, okay.
and she wakes up in his apartment,
Oh my gosh.
and then he's like, "Okay, yeah, can you leave now?" A few days later, she gets drunk and she goes back to his apartment. So it's full of some mature jokes
Yeah.
and stuff. So I'm interested to see like
Yeah.
how it develops.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm really excited to try that anime.
Because
It looks really cool. In the you said 6 manga chapters though?
I read, yeah, the manga currently has, or the ones that are translated are around 80 something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's quite a lot of content then. Pretty awesome. This next one, Kimi wa Okago Insomnia, or Insomnia Insomniacs after school. This one is going to be pretty exciting. I really like the story for this one. And for this one, it's two high school students. Oh my, I'm reading the premise right now. Let's see here. Okay, so I actually only saw the trailer myself.
Okay.
For this one here, but this one is gonna be about this guy and this girl who stay up late at night, and they start interacting with each other as fellow insomniacs, but they are kind of like still going to school, but they're not really. That's not really like their true selves, since they stay up so late at night. That's when they like really are more, I guess you could say, like more themselves. And so they do interact with each other, and it is about astronomy too. And I looked into this one since my brother is also kind of interested in this one too.
Okay.
Yeah, because it has a very like pretty fun premise with that. It looks like it is going to be a little bit of a mature theme with a death of a fellow astronomy club member. We'll see how that goes.
All right, yeah.
It is by Linden Films. Yeah. Did you look into the manga or anything?
No, I
Yeah, me
couldn't look at
neither.
that one.
Yeah.
The one that I look at,
Oh yes.
it's Otonari ni Jinga, or
Okay.
a Galaxy Next Door.
Oh yes, yes.
And this one, I would say that it reminded me of Yurusei Yatsura.
Oh yeah.
Just
okay.
for the initial premise.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But it turns out this guy, the main character, Kuga, he is a mangaka, and he just finished high school, and also his dad just passed away. So he has two younger brothers, well, a brother and a sister.
Mm.
They're still kids, so he's like, oh no, I just been serialized as a manga author, so I can take care of stuff. And so while he's in crunch time to meet deadlines and pay bills and whatever, also he doesn't have any assistants because they were also serialized for their own manga, so they quit.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl that it's here, she arrives, and she is an assistant, and she is a god tier assistant.
Okay.
And they manage to complete the deadline, and after a few all-nighters, he sees something like a thorn that it's kind of like about to hurt her, so he's going, on to protect her, and he clicks the thorn, and turns out that was kind of like a tail of hers. And so she's like, dude, why are you touching me? Like, you pervert or whatever. And turns out that she is kind of like an alien. And there's this, and she's also a princess.
Oh, okay. very similar.
So yeah. It turns out that when this guy touched the thorn, it was like if they got married.
Okay.
But the thing is that since she is the princess, there's some supernatural stuff where she has control over him.
Okay.
And also, like, there are sub conditions to this marriage. Yeah. Where if they're apart, this guy feels bad, like feels sick.
Okay.
It's a cold.
Yeah.
Or if he's trying to hurt her, like he will get damaged. And so it's just your regular kind of like slice of life romance story with the supernatural of, well, this girl is an alien, so they gotta learn how to live with this marriage
Oh yeah.
before
Oh,
they, because they're trying to find a way to break up, this pact or this marriage without him,
All right.
suffering.
Well. Oh yes.
And also like
Wow.
he's like working on his manga and character development.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's an interesting one.
Yeah. That sounds
I
incredible.
will probably watch it, and
Mhm.
I believe this is the same author as Sweetness and Lightning.
Really?
I don't remember where I read it. I
Okay.
think so, but
Well,
don't take my word on that, but I think
yeah. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Very, very promising. Yeah. And this one that I do want to talk about for this next one is Boku no Goro no Yabai Yatsu, The Dangers in My Heart. This one is going to be a little bit odd because
Yeah.
this one is going to be is also going to be one of those where this main character, so they're in school. This main character in middle school, he's kind of like the gloomy and very standoffish type, but in the sense that he wants to like he imagines that he would kill people in certain ways,
Yeah,
which is like, whoa, seriously. But yeah, he's like to that point where he's super gloomy and he's
it's more cringy than
it's
than
to
the feeling of
where-
like, oh, you're a psychopath.
Exactly.
No, it's like
right. It's like to the point is where it's
Okay.
cringy. Yeah, eighth grade syndrome, all of that. But this girl, she's also in his class, and so she of course starts interacting with him, but of course he kind of like keeps acting that way or keeps imagining it. So he's like, why are you even trying to like interact with me? Like, I want to like murder you,
Yeah.
right? Like,
It's
why
like,
are you
"Huh,
coming?
This is the perfect way to kill her now.
Yeah,
It's
like right now.
And it's like,
Yeah,
dude,
chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and well, it was kind of odd when I was reading the manga. I was expecting that would be like a mainstay kind of gag or comedy relief, but throughout the manga, he kind of stops like having those imaginations, which I guess works since it is more of their budding romance that is the focus of the manga. But yeah, this anime, of course, if you like that type of story where it's like this gloomy guy, this one takes it to the extreme.
Yeah.
But if
definitely,
if you
because
are
it's not
yeah.
like the Nagatoro,
right,
or
and it's like that.
Usagi-chan,
Yeah, those types
where it's like the girl
Mhm.
teases the boy,
right.
and the boy is just either oblivious or shy. No, this guy is just
no.
cringy.
Yeah, like straight up, like all the way. Yeah. So yeah, give it a try if you do like that type of story.
Yeah, don't be put
Taking
off
to the
by like
extreme,
the
though.
first scenes where this
Yeah.
guy's like, I'm gonna kill everyone.
Right.
Just like,
It
okay,
gets a little bit
chill.
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, definitely one of those. So yeah, I'll probably give it a try.
I found this one. I didn't
Yeah.
start reading it. I just read, the description. It's My Home Hero.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch it or not, because it's one of those really heavy animes in regards with the theme.
It is, yeah.
Because it's about this guy that he's a regular guy, and he discovers that something really messed up happened with his daughter, and so he goes down a rabbit hole of crime, pretty much.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it kind of reminds me of a few other animes that are kind of like heavy psychologically. So it's like, yeah, I watch those every now and then.
Yeah.
Either before or after a good dose of slice of life anime.
Oh yes. Yeah. I totally know what you mean. Yeah, it is going to be one of those kind of heavy psychological psychological ones. Oh my gosh. So Kanojo ga Koshaku te ni ita Ryu, or the reason why Raeliana, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. It's really fancy.
Raeliana.
Raeliana.
Yeah.
That's right. Ended up at the Duke's mansion. This one, it looks like it is. It may even be another manhwa adaptation. So
like
this
that.
one, it is in that style of those stories where this girl goes to, like, of course, the mansion, but in that sense that it is kind of like a fairy tale and whatnot. So yeah, it might be one of those where it feels very, very shoujo. So yeah, it might be pretty interesting for those who like those types of stories.
Yeah, it seems like one of those otome game isekai female protagonist.
It might feel like that. Yeah, I agree.
The next one, skip to Loafer. Why do I think that I have already read that one?
Yeah, okay. Let's see. No, it seems. Well, it is PA Works.
It's PA Works,
so
it's not an original one. It's a manga.
That's right.
But for some reason, I think that I've read the manga a long time ago. Okay, let me read the synopsis.
Let's jump in, yeah.
So it says, excellent student Iwakura Mitsumi has always dreamt about leaving her small town, going to a prestigious university, and making positive change in the world. But she's so focused on reaching her goals that she's not prepared for the very different and overwhelming city life that awaits her in a Tokyo high school. Luckily, she makes fast friends with Shima Sosuke, a handsome classmate who's as laid back as she is overprepared. Can the naive country girl make it big in Tokyo with Sosuke by her side? I think I've read it before. I'm pretty sure I've read it before.
Yeah, like I think you did tell me a little bit very long time ago about this, but yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about the story, nor have I
boy
read
meets
it.
girl.
Yep. Yeah.
Girl is super disciplined.
That's right.
Boy, it's laid back. So, opposite attract.
Yeah.
And probably a good, well, it's a seinen, so.
Yeah. So
there might be some heavy stuff there.
There might be, yeah.
And now in PA Works, there's definitely some trauma for either the boy of why he's so laid back, or for the girl why she's so overprepared.
That's right. Yeah. So we'll see.
So I mean, I've always had this soft spot for PA Works.
Oh yes, yeah.
So,
PA Works just hits different.
Which it's another 180 change from Buddy Daddy's.
All right, yeah.
Akiba Maid War.
Akiba Maid Wars, right. This one almost reminds me of Lovely Complex for that type of opposites attract and then coming together. But of course, we'll see how this goes since it is a seinen genre.
Yep.
This one, so Tengoku Daimakyo, or Heavenly Delusion, this is a really, really... It's a similar story to The Promised Neverland. But this one, it has a similar setup. We kind of start... So this is going to be from Studio Production IG, but it also was adapted from a manga. The manga, it starts off with kind of just this paradise, this great living space with these children. It seems like really awesome, and they just they just go around like playing and going to like classes and whatnot, and they're like caretakers, but a lot of it is also like AI. And so they have like an AI robot teacher, and then they have a lot of like surveillance too in the particular the particular facility that they're at. But with this particular one, we also see the outside at the same time, where this girl is going around basically being a bodyguard to this other guy. And this other guy, he looks exactly like the main kid from the facility. But it turns out that this girl is the main character, but not for the reasons that we think in the backstory. So throughout showing her story, we get to see also the monsters that are like all around, and they're mutated, and it's super, super nasty. It's super ugly. Yeah, like little hands coming out of these monsters who are like mutated. And then in her backstory, she used to be a racer, and used to have a brother, but then things happen where the brother dies, or the brother is basically like, I don't know, like, oh, you'll have to watch it, or yeah, watch the anime. But this boy is a huge part of this girl's life for certain reasons, which reminded me of Alita Battle Angel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with like the different secrets that are being kept. So yeah, with her, it's a pretty good story. I really like it so far. So we'll see how this goes with them trying to find paradise and the children being kept in paradise while there's tons of monsters on the outside.
All right. For the next one, I was interested in this one. I didn't read or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It comes from a manga. It says Niehimeto Kemono no O. And it reminds me of the current anime about the tale of the outcast, where, you know, it's a furry pretty much, taking like a furry demon taking care of a white-haired girl. And in this one, it's exactly this pretty similar setup, just from the picture.
Okay. Yeah.
Just from the picture, it seems pretty similar. So, yeah. It says shoujo, though. So I wonder if it's gonna be some weird romance stuff where this furry guy can turn into a hot man or something like that.
What? Oh yeah, that. Ooh, okay.
Because it says fantasy or romance, and the current anime of the Tale of Outcast is definitely not a romance. It's more of seinen action fighting one. Really messed up topics.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe this one's different, and yeah, I mean, you never know. In the Tale of Outcast, the furry guy is also a hot guy when he turns into a human. So.
Oh yeah, we'll see. Wow, that's kind of funny. Ooh, there's another isekai one. Isekai One, or sorry about that. Isekai One Turn Kill Nesan. Ane Dohan no Isekai Seikatsu, or My One Hit Kill Sister. So this is gonna be one of this guy, he, of course, it's another isekai, but this one, he goes into this other world with his sister, and so oh yes, so he is pretty much super, super weak, but his sister is the one that can pretty much annihilate these monsters. So I kind of think that it's going to be pretty similar to.
Okay, it says elder sister with brother complex. So
there you go. So yeah, there's also that kind of added thing. So,
it kind of reminds me of that anime, like,
yeah, the one
love your mother.
Oh yeah, that one. with her 2-hit multi-attack.
Yeah. It's like
which is super super cringy too. Even though I watched it
Yeah, I know,
all
me
the
too.
way. Oh my
Me
gosh, I
too.
can't believe I watched the whole thing. But yeah, so yeah. I mean, this one, it's gonna be a little bit different, but very, very similar. So we'll see how it goes. It is
I mean, brother complex in anime,
well,
super fun.
yeah.
Real life, don't approve it.
Yeah. It's absolutely, absolutely. So yeah. Probably, we'll see how this one
I'm
goes.
probably gonna end up watching it just for the heck of it.
Yes.
The next anime, though, it's a music one.
Mm-hmm.
It's Orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
And music ones a lot of times are either hit or miss. Because a lot of the music ones, they want it. They want it to be emotional.
Right.
So they always relate music to like emotions and either being wounded or being cured as how the music changes.
Yeah.
And for this one, it's pretty similar. It's about the main character. His name is Hajime Aono, and he plays the violin. But he is coming off some pretty difficult times with his family, and yeah, it's one of those music clubs in high school where they're like growing character development. So I'm saying this because I'm comparing it with Sounds of Life, the Kono Otomare.
Right. Where it is a little bit different with the adaptation, since it does add the music.
Yeah.
Right in the end.
But for example, I loved Kono Otomare.
Yeah.
But there was another classical instrument anime. I forgot the name. It's the kind of like guitar one. There's probably a picture of that anime in here. I didn't like that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I thought the guy was just an emo, pretty much. Not like the main character in Kono Otomare that, okay, he actually went through some heavy crap.
Yes.
And yeah, the other ways I was like, oh yeah, my grandpa didn't want to teach me how to play this instrument, so now I'm bitter. It's like, okay,
yeah.
So this one, it's I want to see how it plays out.
Yeah.
Because normally I'm a big fan of all the music animes.
Yeah.
But it really depends on what type of character it is.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, Birdie Wing, another season. Oh, it's gonna be another. Well, I don't know if you want to talk about it though, but
sure.
Okay,
let's go.
Okay, so this is Birdie Wing Golf Girls Story Season 2. So this is the second season of this particular anime. This one is kind of infamous for us, and well,
I had really high hopes.
Yes, it started out really good in the first season. I really liked just the normal life that, well, I say normal, but kind of her day-to-day life at the beginning with the people that she's with, the kids that she's trying to like protect and raise and stuff. And so she's basically golfing for not for herself, but just for money, kind of like posing as this other golfer who's kind of super famous. But this story, it develops a little bit more. She meets a couple of people, and it does turn into more of a girls' club.
Yes.
But also in a school.
in the school
So
setting.
yeah, so
like-
it changes quite a bit from the beginning.
Yeah, I don't have anything against, girl sports
Yeah.
anime.
Mhm, mhm.
Because right now, like one of the current animes that I'm loving it,
Oh, yeah.
and it's a school setting. It's Mo Ippon or Ippon again. It's a judo one.
Okay.
And let me tell you, that's excellent. And it's like, okay, yeah, it's a school setting, but I like how the plot develops throughout the episodes. And in this one, it had everything just for a really good anime, a sports anime.
Oh yeah.
A girl sports anime. And then they turn it into this high school club where you have to be in the freaking golfing club of this golfing school,
right,
to be able to participate on golf matches.
Right, to even participate.
And it's like, the freak is the school for then if you have to be in the freaking club.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't mind your supernatural powers when you hit the golf club.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm all for that.
Yeah. I like that. Rainbow shot, blue shot, whatever. Yeah.
But like, your underground matches were awesome. Yeah. And then you're like, oh no, it turns out that it's school setting, and or high school girls are just super strong, and they also have these supernatural abilities. Yeah. But it's the nationals, so it's like, I would have preferred if that would have been, a more like semi-professional or professional. I don't know why animes always want to go that route of the school route of nationals.
School route nationals, yeah.
Which I'm not good at writing stories, so probably I think that's a good template of just like, okay, you already have a school nationals, pretty straightforward. Yeah. Just write the story along those lines. But yeah, for this one, I had really high hopes. I'm still gonna watch it though.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, it is the second season, so I mean, we'll see.
The opening song and the ending song were pretty awesome. We're pretty catchy.
Yes.
You're like, Venus flying, Venus. I was at work and I was like, Venus flying. Yeah.
That's right.
All right. The next one. What the heck is this?
Yeah, I was like, what? No. Yeah, so I don't know. maybe if I'm super, I don't know. This one is
okay. Yeah, we're just gonna mention the title because for all of you watching us, you're like, what? Yeah. So it's Kaminaki Sekai no Kamisama Katsuduo. And it says, Yukito parents are the leaders of a cult. After he gets sacrificed, he gets reincarnated into another world where religion doesn't exist and porn books are akin to a child's doodles. Okay. This reminded me of this anime. I forgot the name. It's a world where loot stuff doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, a world where dirty jokes don't exist. Yeah, yes, that one. Yes. Yeah, that's the one. Yes. Oh, and that's a weird one too. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So yeah, probably similar then. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll probably skip it.
Probably skip. Oh gosh.
The one that I do want to watch.
Ooh, yes.
It's My Clueless First Friend, or Jujo wa Shiranai Tenkusei wa Juji Kuru. And this one is I would say it's pretty wholesome, it is. Yeah. But it revolves around bullying environment with elementary school kids. Because bullying differs from the stage of life you're in.
Yes,
And
yeah.
at least
And
for
so-
elementary school,
Right.
it's, I would say, inoffensive to a point. I mean,
Mm.
from the grown-up point of view.
Right, yeah. Right. But then for them, they are experiencing it right then. And so it is a very big, very like personal
Yeah.
subject.
So
Yeah,
this is a
absolutely.
pretty serious topic, which I
Yeah.
think this anime or manga is going to handle really well.
Yeah.
Because you know, this is an environment where this girl here, she is, you know, kind of like a gloomy type of girl,
Mhm.
and she's just the target of the classroom, and they just called her the Shinigami or the Reaper,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah. God damn.
And these kids are just being brats, and they're like, oh no, it's, she touched this, it's cursed, barrier, and you know, kids being kids, but idiot kids.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And there is this new transfer student who just annihilates all the bullying with just his attitude. He's like,
Yeah.
so you're the Shinigami? He's like, yeah, so don't talk to me. He's like, that's awesome.
Yeah. He just like totally.
He's like,
He's
you
so.
can curse people? That's,
Yeah.
like, get away from here. I don't believe you. Like, you can curse, like, curse me. He's like, do it, curse me. Like, I want to be
way.
friends with the Reaper. You know how cool that is? And he completely destroys the bullying of these mean kids, and pretty much makes life better for this girl.
Oh yeah.
Because she's already, you know, she's used to it, to being ignored and
Right.
whatever. But then these kids is like, you're the Reaper? And she thinks that he's gonna make fun or, you know, be a jerk.
Yeah.
He's like, that is so cool. Please tell me how I can be a Reaper like you.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
And
so cool.
So
Yeah. And yeah, it's gonna be one of those pretty wholesome anime, I think, with his positivity and kind of like basically becoming her friend. So yeah, it's gonna be really good.
Because
to
this guy is like, he's not afraid, you know, to hold her hand or like drag her around with his shenanigans, and all the other kids are like, oh no, don't go near her because she's cursed, she's this, she's that, and he's like, that's why I'm going near her, because I want that stuff. He's like, that's the good stuff.
This is the good stuff. Oh my, so funny.
So it's like, from my point of view, I think that's like a really good anime just to tackle bullying, because you know, like, bullying is one of those sensitive topics on the internet or in general.
Right.
And it has always been a problem, like, oh, how do you battle against bullying? Because you cannot be a bully to bullies, because then that just makes it worse.
Yeah.
And in here it's like, well, just take all the credit that the bully could get enjoyment from. Is like, just turn him into something silly for them, because there's a point where a lot of these kids are like, it's not fun, because like, you're making it sound cool, so
so like, whatever. Yeah. Oh, I love that. That is gonna be cool. Let's see. So we have, this next one, let's see here. Yeah, have you looked into Tokyo Mew Mew? So for this one,
I have.
Oh, you have? Okay,
I watched the first season of the Mew Mew.
Oh, the new
And
one, yeah, because there is also an old one too.
There's an older version.
But yeah, the new
that
one
is called just Tokyo Mew Mew.
Ah, yes, that's right. So yeah, the naming system is pretty funny too. Mew Mew Mew. So this is the second season. So this will be basically the second season of Tokyo Mew Mew New. So like the oh yeah. So Mew Mew New. This is the second one of the most recent one that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it kind of like remaking the old one though?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, just improve animation.
Yeah.
Because even like I think the voice actors are the same for the Japanese
Gotcha.
version. I've not watched the dub version.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. So let's see.
The next one seems like an interesting one.
It does.
It says shonen, and it's either my elf or Otaku Elf.
Yeah.
And it's neat elf.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Basically.
So it seems more like if it's a shonen.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that there might be some fighting or something like that.
There might be, yeah.
But overall, from the picture,
yeah.
just looks like some slice of life stuff day to day.
That's right. Yeah.
Which I'm all for that.
Yeah.
And it also says it has tag of comedy and supernatural. So
that's right.
It's most likely your standard slice of life.
Yeah. It looks like it's gonna be a pretty fun one.
Okay. The next one, Kizuna no Allele.
Okay.
This is the project from Kizuna AI.
That's right.
The anime adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
I am not sure if Kizuna is gonna make an appearance, but they are grabbing the concept of Kizuna AI as the base for this kind of like school of VTubers, and it's gonna be a music one.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
I don't know what to expect from this one.
Yeah.
Because I would love to have a Kizuna AI on this one, because it's been just a little more than a year that Kizuna went on sleep mode.
Yeah.
I mean, and of course there have been a few other songs from the Vocaloid Kizuna AI and some other projects, but
But yeah, we'll see what happens in this one. It looks like it's going to be a focus on that school, but that'd be nice if she can make an appearance.
Yeah, like at least a cameo or something from an ad or whatever. Yeah, I would be like, yeah, this anime is worth it just for that.
That's right.
Like the Yashin Drop X.
Oh yeah.
For the Miku cameos.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh, Miku. Oh man, Miku is so funny in that one. Oh yeah. Yeah, some of the silliest cameos in that one. Ooh. Let's see.
Oh, I told you about this one.
Do
you remember?
Yeah, I do remember we talked about it. This one is Rokudou no Onna-tachi. This particular anime, it's the high school with kind of like I want to say, are they just like vampires though?
No, they're not vampires. No. It's a school full of delinquent girls.
That's right.
So kind of like ghettos.
Yeah.
Not quite.
But
and the main character, like the main guy, his family kind of like was in the business of demon hunters, and so his grandpa sent him some sort of like a talisman just to make the demons like obey him.
Oh, that's what it was.
But it turns out that
it also
works slightly different now, and it just makes all the delinquent girls to be in love with him.
That's right.
But they're delinquent girls, so
gosh.
Things turn out a little weird.
Yeah,
because all these delinquent girls that pretty much bullied him one day now are just part of these guys' harem, and like the strongest delinquent girl, it's like the one that it's more in love with him.
It's like the most in love with him. Yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh, what a really funny premise. It's gonna be kind of funny to see. Yeah.
So it's I don't know if I'll watch it. I think I've read enough of the manga just to satisfy.
Okay.
My curiosity, but I'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
The next one that I will probably watch. This is sports. Another sports one. It's called Mix Messi Story. It's a baseball one, and it's about these two brothers. Yeah. They are the same age, but they're not twins. It's kind of like his dad of one of them died.
Oh yes.
And the mom of the other died, and so
the parents,
the other parents got together, and so they're brothers.
Yeah.
And so it's an interesting story. The character design seems a lot from like 80s, early 90s, but it's a good sports anime. I like it. It's a kind of slow paced, but it's a good plot. I mean, for a sports anime.
Oh yeah, for sure. So this next one is an OVA. This one is another. So let me go ahead and read the title. It is Yahari Ore no Seishun Love Comedy wo Majigatteru Kan OVA. So this is of course SNAFU, My Teen Romantic Comedy, SNAFU Climax. So this one is going to be like another release for this particular story.
It says Climax.
Yeah.
Because the last season that we had a couple of years ago was pretty much the ending.
That's right. And it was just so beautiful.
So there's no synopsis. So do you think that it's after or before season 3?
I want to say it's probably before, though I've never looked into the light novels myself. But for this one, it is really, really good because, of course, with the main character, he has those dead eyes, but then he goes into the school life. We kind of like see him trying to navigate in his classroom, but being that gloomy guy, always trying to take upon himself like that, being the bad guy and whatnot. But yeah, I'm not sure where this one may land actually, but of course we do know what happens for the main characters with the girls, and
I was satisfied with the ending.
Yeah, I think it was really good.
It's kind of cringy, but it's like,
well,
you earned it. You earned it, my guy.
Yeah. Snap was really good.
Yeah, there's also going to be an OVA for Azur Lane. That's one of the few games on my mobile that I still play.
Oh yeah.
So it's just because I wanna see these cheap girls.
Yes. Oh yes.
Like sim, but it's okay. As for some honorable mentions, we have a few movies.
We do.
For Black Clover, Princess Principal.
That's right.
Psychopaths as well.
Yeah.
Detective Conan, and another Sailor Moon movie.
No way. That's gonna be pretty cool. Okay, that's cool.
So yeah, I guess those are all. Somehow I feel like we don't have as many animes as other occasions, which I think is good, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes like it's just a lot of animes, and like really there are only like a select few that are good to remember, like
to really dive in.
To really dive in or rewatch them, and some other that just as soon as they came, it's like they're forgotten.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So I would go for more of quality over quantity.
That's right. Yeah, and in this one there will be quite some good quality ones, especially with the returning anime. But yeah, this one, we'll probably see if there are any more announcements upcoming. But yeah, it is quite a smaller season this time around.
Yeah, a lot of times, I mean, at the time of recording, there might or might not be all the animes.
Yeah.
You know, there are a lot of animes that they're announced like with 1 year.
That's right.
Before it's being released.
So yeah.
And there are a lot of other animes that are like, here you go. And it turns out that it's a great one.
Yeah.
That we didn't even touch because you were not here.
Yeah.
These ones are definitely the ones that we might watch. We're not covering all of them, sadly.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Otherwise this would be like a 3-hour podcast. And that means like a 6 or 8 hour editing jobs. So no thank you.
That'd be way too much. Yeah.
I have video games to play and priorities.
That's right, yeah. Other stuff.
So I don't want to turn this into a job. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all the subscribers again, because every time that I open again my YouTube is like, oh, we have more subscribers. Like, that's great.
Yeah.
So thank you all for joining. We are a small community that we have failed a little bit and not interacting with the small audience that we have. But either way, thanks for watching. If you think we missed any anime, just let us know in the comment.
And let us know if you have any anime that you're planning on watching, and we'll take a look into those also. But thanks for watching.
And we'll see you next week with another anime episode.
That's right. Till then.
See ya.